Traders. Notorious characters moulded by the sharp end of the world's financial markets. Wheeler dealers consumed by the ebb and flow of money. Buy, sell, and turn a profit any which way you can.
If money is not one of your gods, you're wasting time in this environment.
Let's talk about the trading platforms.
I'm on a crash course with the experts in the City of London.
You need to preserve your capital at the start.
An apprenticeship so I can trade online, anytime, anywhere. This is my journey as a rookie trader. Another day, another dollar. But if one day I want that dollar to come from trading, I'll have to earn it. Another late night. Not only am I staying up late into the evening to do all of this revision that I need to do to read through all of this stuff, I'm also getting up at least an hour earlier every morning to continue my revision. There's just so much to take in. For the last time, I'm on my way to the various companies and experts that have become my trading mentors.
Knowledge is power, and that's the overriding theme of today.
Trillions of dollars go through that FX desk every single day, and it's absolutely huge. In the corner there we've got the ICT, which is indices, commodities and treasuries, all dealt with from that corner. And then we move down to the US desk. Knowing all these different desks that we've been talking about, the US desk, they all tie into each other. So different currencies affect different markets. The FTSE 100 will take its lead from Wall Street sometimes. So keeping abreast of all the markets, knowing what you're looking at is a key point.
Are there any stocks that you've had a look at recently that you...
Well, look, it is Tuesday the 2nd of June, and the front page of the FT today has Barclays.
In the classroom, albeit with my dummy training account, I'm building up to my first solo trade.
One of Barclays' largest Middle Eastern shareholders announced plans to offload its stake in Barclays, and the share has taken a nosedive. Now, I reckon that Barclays will rise eventually, and so I think it's possibly worth placing my first trade there.
My first educated trade is important, but when it comes to thinking about a portfolio or a strategy, well, I'm utterly overwhelmed by the amount and variety of trades at my fingertips. At the agency broker BGC Partners, brokers are segregated according to their area of expertise. No one trades everything.
Do not be a jack of all trades and master of none. Focus on a product, financial product, that you feel comfortable with. Learn the ins and outs of it and understand where the pitfalls are, understand what affects it. You need to know your product.
So, like the pros, I need to pick my poison. To help me, I've ventured onto the banks of the River Thames in West London. This is the trading floor of Robbie Burns, the naked trader.
Where do I start? Do I start with stocks, spread betting, CFDs, foreign exchange? Where in the market do I start?
Well, definitely not foreign exchange. Definitely not anything where the prices move up and down like crazy all day, because it's going to drive you mad. I think people are better off starting with the smaller shares which don't move around so much, and just identifying companies that maybe just their profits are rising, their dividends are going up, and it looks to you like they have a good business. Is another company likely to buy it? What I like to do is try and find potential bid targets.
Robbie has forged a very lucrative career trading from home. He believes that anyone can make money from the markets if they back up their trades with solid research.
The most important thing is not to have all your eggs in one basket. So you've got 10 grand, don't put the whole lot into one share. Why not buy 6 companies, 1 or 2 grand each, and then you've got a nice spread. A lot of it to me is just common sense. Which sector is going to do well, which isn't. I try and ride part of a trend. So if the stock market's going up, I might not get in at the bottom of that rise up, and I might not get out at the top. But as long as I've got some of the journey, I'm happy with that.
The expression goes that the trend is your friend. Like low-hanging fruit, it's much easier to make money from a predictable market flowing in one direction. In general, though, and particularly in the current economic climate, the markets are hard to read and full of surprises. Currencies are just too volatile for me as a beginner, and I haven't got the time to day trade them. So it's either commodities or stocks. And as a financial journalist, stocks are what I know best, so I think it's going to have to be them.
All right, so this is the chart of Barclays over the last year. And as you said, I mean, we've seen a massive drop in Barclays after that news report came out, and it's fallen down to 270.
Once you know your product, there are two ways of researching it like a pro. There are what's called fundamentals, basically knowing what's going on in the world and how it might affect your trades. And there's technical analysis involving charts, graphs and statistics.
Well, having a look at the technicals and the sort of fundamental news that you've read up on, do you feel that there's enough upside potential on this trade to do a long trade?
Yeah.
It's important that you make this decision yourself.
I think I've made the decision. I want to place my first trade with Barclays.
All right,
go for it. Yeah.
Let's click on that place button. Go on green, and we're now live into the trade. So you're feeling a bit nervous?
Yeah, I am.
Yep.
I want to put my stop losses in
Absolutely.
straight away.
Good work, Adrian. You're learning very quickly.
I've placed my first trade, and I mean, thank you for holding my hand through it.
No problem.
That was quite a psychological barrier to get through.
As it turns out, Barclays' share price did rise eventually. Had it been for real, I could have made a little profit. But before I get carried away and rush online, one last piece of advice.
People who trade too much inevitably get into trouble.
The people that lose the most are the people that trade the most.
Why is that, do you think?
Because the more trades you have open, the harder it is to keep in touch with them, what's going on, and people just lose a grip of what they're doing.
So my formal training is at an end. I owe a huge thanks to everyone that's helped me. I'm now officially a rookie trader. I'm on my own. It's time to stop paper trading and time to put my own money on the line. With a bit of luck, some dogged research is going to help me stay out of the red. Hence my bedtime reading tonight, a book on technical analysis. No sleep for me just yet.